Passion burns out, but stability builds a legacy. That is the lie I sold myself for 50 years. I slept next to a woman I respected but did not desire. I was faithful. I was a good provider. But every night while she slept, I lived a secret life in my head with the woman I was too cowardly to choose. My name is Arthur. I am 85 years old. I will tell you how I committed the perfect crime. I murdered 2 souls without ever spilling a drop of blood. Do you have a secret? A name you cannot say out loud. A face you look for in every crowd, even though you know they won't be there? Look at your partner right now. Look at the back of their head while they watch TV. Ask yourself the terrifying question: if you could walk out that door tonight and never come back, would you feel grief? Or would you feel relief? I am asking you because I know the answer. I lived the answer. I am sitting in a house that smells of lemon polish and silence. It is a perfect house. It has shutters. It has a manicured lawn. It is the American dream. It is also a prison cell with wallpaper. My wife, Mary, died 3 months ago. At the funeral, everyone cried. They said, Arthur and Mary, they were the gold standard. They patted my back. They said I was lucky to have 50 years of happiness. I wanted to scream. I wanted to stand on the pew and shout, I wasn't happy. I was comfortable. There is a difference. But I didn't. I nodded. I wiped a fake tear. I played the part. I have been playing the part since 1968. Let me take you back to the day the music died. It was a Tuesday. It was raining, not a romantic rain. A cold, miserable gray rain. I was sitting in my car with Eva. You have an Eva. Don't lie to me. Eva was the storm. She had hair that smelled like rain and charcoal. She painted. She shouted. She made me feel like my skin was on fire. When I touched her, I felt electricity hum in my teeth. She was staring at me. Her eyes were red. She knew. She said, Arthur, you are making a mistake. You are choosing the furniture over the fire. I looked at her. I loved her so much my stomach hurt. But then I looked at my future. I saw the messy apartment with Eva. I saw the uncertainty. I saw the struggle. Then I saw Mary. Mary was safe. Mary was the librarian. Mary had a pension plan. Mary's father was a banker. Fear is a cold hand. It grabbed my throat. I said, Eva, I can't. I need stability. She didn't scream. She didn't fight. She just laughed, a sad, broken sound. She said, enjoy your stability, Arthur. It will keep you warm, but it will never burn. She got out of the car. She walked away into the rain. I watched her go. I watched the only person who ever made me feel real disappear into the gray. I drove to Mary's house. I proposed that weekend. Everyone was thrilled. What a sensible match, my mother said. She will make a good mother, my father said. Nobody asked if I was in love. They asked if I was set for life. I was set, like concrete. We got married. I wore a tuxedo. I smiled for the photos. I looked at Mary. She was beautiful. She was kind. She was good. But when I kissed her, I didn't feel the electricity. I felt brine, pleasantness. It was like drinking lukewarm water when you are dying of thirst. We had 50 years of Sunday roasts, 50 years of how was your day, dear? 50 years of polite silence. I was a model husband. I fixed the sink. I took out the trash. I remembered anniversaries. But I was a liar. Every night I lay in bed next to Mary. I listened to her soft breathing. And I traveled. I closed my eyes and I went back to Eva. I replayed our conversations. I imagined a different life. A life where I was a painter. A life where we lived in a loft. A life where we fought and screamed and loved and laughed. I lived more in my imagination than I did in my reality. And the worst part? The part that haunts me? I ruined Mary too. I thought I was being a good guy by staying. I thought I was sacrificing my happiness for her security. I was wrong. I was stealing her chance to be loved by someone who actually saw her. I found her journal after she died. It was hidden in a shoebox. I opened it to a random page from 1995. She wrote, "Arthur is here, but he is not here. He holds my hand, but his grip is loose. He looks through me, not at me. I feel like I am living with a ghost. I wonder who he is thinking about when he stares out the window. I know it isn't me." I dropped the book. My hand shook. She knew. For 50 years, she knew she was the consolation prize. I trapped a good woman in a loveless marriage because I was too scared to be alone and too scared to be wild. That is not love. That is hostage taking. Now I am 85. The house is paid off. The investments are secure. I am safe. I am so safe I could die. I tried to find Eva. I wanted to tell her she was right. I found her obituary online. She died 10 years ago. She moved to Italy. She married a sculptor. The photo showed her laughing, wrinkles around her eyes, holding a glass of wine, looking messy and radiant. She lived. I just lasted. I am looking at you. Yes, you. The one scrolling on your phone to avoid the difficult conversation. You are at the crossroads. One path is paved. It has street lights. It is safe. Your parents will approve. Your friends will nod. The other path is dark. It is overgrown. It is scary. But there is a fire at the end of it. You are thinking, I will choose the safe path for now. I will have the adventure later. There is no later. The cement hardens. The mortgage gets signed. The children come. The trap snaps shut. Do not do what I did. Do not marry the safe girl. Do not marry the sensible guy. Do not trade your fire for a thermostat. You think you can live without passion? You can't. You will starve. You will turn into a hollow shell of a human being, and you will hurt the innocent person you dragged into your lie. If you are not shaking with love, leave. If you are not terrified of losing them, leave. If you are thinking about someone else when you kiss them, leave. Leave now. Before you wake up and realize you are 85 years old and the only thing you have to show for your life is a clean house and a heart full of dust. I would give anything to go back to that rainy Tuesday. I would get out of the car. I would run after Eva. I would ruin my shoes. I would ruin my reputation. But I would save my soul. It is too late for me. The clock is ticking. Tick, tock, but it is not too late for you. The door is unlocked. Get out of the car. Run. Run toward the fire.